decades, New York has been a leader in progress and innovation.
I moved to New York in 2015 with no idea what I was going to do. And that's why I love New York. New York essentially tells you what's going to happen. Also, New York is stunning. The skyscrapers, the lights. There's no place in the world that has the energy that New York City has. New York is a next generation city because there's always people cultivating things, coming up with new ideas, collaborating with each other.
Whether you're looking for trend-setting art, groundbreaking fashion, or game-changing sports, every borough offers an exciting experience. I'm Paige DeSorbo. Join me on a journey to celebrate my favorite city and explore the neighborhoods and technology shaping it. This is the next generation of New York. You may be used to viewing art hanging on the walls, but that's all changing. At New York City's Chelsea Market, Artechouse actually puts you inside the art, which is something I feel like I can get behind. Here we go. This is insane.
This is a groundbreaking exhibition because it's really showing the arts and science come together with the help of technology.
And it all begins with a 3D model of a neuron in the brain. This is a completely different art experience than I've ever had. It almost feels like you're floating and the room is turning with you. For 3 years, Artechouse's prolific artists joined forces with the Society of Neuroscience to create Life of a Neuron, an unforgettable 20-minute experience that guides viewers through a human life from birth to aging.
The story of what's really happening in our brains and how can we tell that story to the 21st century audience in a very innovative and scientifically correctly way.
The neuron itself, the 3D model, it took about 10 years to put together. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Believe it or not.
I don't think I've done anything for 10 years, other than like complain.
Yeah, you and me both.
This approach takes you from being a passive viewer to an active participant.
It's frowned upon at other museums to touch the art, but here, we're immersing ourselves.
What is this?
The giant eye, it's very difficult to miss. So a common misconception is that the eye is what gives us vision, when in reality, the eye is more of a gateway to the brain, which is why here, you can see we're upside down.
Wow, I wish I paid attention more in science class, but it's okay because I'm learning it now.
Exactly,
So these numbers here, that's how fast your eye in real life is decoding light.
Yeah, it all happens in like a split nanosecond.
Oh my God, I appreciate these brown eyes so much more.
Growing up in a family of artists for me was always what can I do to bring the future of the art today? We was never interested to showcasing yesterday's art, but we wanted to showcase tomorrow's art today.
Oh, I love that. Okay, so the best part of the day, drinks.
Drinks.
That looks amazing, thank you.
Check this out.
Oh, wow. The digital art experience comes to life in physical form, transforming your average cocktail into a magical masterpiece.
This is XR, so it's extended reality. It's meant for the audience to interact at the bar, and each of the cocktail has this kind of like the story behind it, what the chocolate and the coffee does to our brain, for instance.
I love this, it's very cool.
What makes us, it's our experience.
Right.
And what's our experience is actually the neurons that are happening in our head that makes us who we are.
And I feel like this is the future of museums and of learning. It's so interactive.
Absolutely.
I feel like I learned more today than I did all of high school.
Absolutely, and that's the goal, right? To get inspired.
Chinatown is one of New York's oldest neighborhoods. Since the mid-1800s, it has been filled with vibrant culture, delicious cuisine, and fascinating discoveries. But the pandemic and misguided rhetoric impacted its colorful streets' vibrancy.
So far this year, the NYPD says there have been at least 10 reports of anti-Asian hate crimes.
Thankfully, a new generation of Asian Americans are rallying together to spark renewed interest in their community.
Chinatown was known as a bachelor society, and that's because of the 1882 Chinese Exclusion Act.
The Mott Street Girls are bringing a new understanding to the neighborhood's history and future.
So how did you get started with the tours?
So me and Anna, we were volunteer tour guides at a local museum in Chinatown. Unfortunately, February 2020, we all know what happened. A global pandemic struck New York City, and we had the idea to maybe bring our tours onto the streets of Manhattan, Chinatown. That's how Mott Street Girls started.
Look at how decadent these cakes are. Like the Pikachu cake, like, oh my God.
When you do the tours, you obviously have to connect with all the small businesses. What are some of like the challenges that they face?
Language and technological barriers, as well as during the pandemic, there's lack of federal aid in the community.
You might think that like, oh, the pandemic's over, right? These businesses are still struggling to survive.
But this father and son have made it their mission to help local restaurants affected by the pandemic not only survive, but thrive by creating the Mott Street Eatery, Chinatown's first food court.
When this place closed down, I told my dad, rents are so expensive. I think the only way this place would survive if it was like a food court and make it affordable for restaurants to open up. And he said that was a great idea.
Do you feel like this is the next generation
of
food?
Yeah, I think for like New York City especially, just go to the food court, get different things and sit at the same table as friends, family.
So bring everything into one roof and come in and enjoy it.
What can I make for you?
One of its newest residents is Chef Hero, who has tantalized palates at Domo Sushi in Tribeca for almost 20 years. Today, he has a new address.
So how did you get in Mott Street Eatery?
Very sad to close in 2020 October. I mean, so
many emotions.
Yeah, so many emotions.
So all your clients found you, and now they come here.
Very exciting, very happy. One door closed, one door gonna be open, right? Yeah.
That's my favorite one.
Food, it brings us a sense of comfort, a sense of home. Like I remember even growing up, our favorite activity as a family is come to Chinatown every weekend to get our groceries, to get the restaurants here.
I've never had shrimp for breakfast. And what's your favorite store?
So hard to pick. Do you have one?
Small businesses like KK Discount is like important and crucial to the community.
Hello, I'm Paige.
Oh, nice to meet you, Ken.
Used to be like a general store, so they sold like, they're known as like the Target of Chinatown.
A staple for over 30 years, KK Discount has been a cultural cornerstone of Chinatown. Its shelves stacked high with tradition.
Why are so many things red?
This is very important in Chinese culture. Red means lucky. Suppose it's your birthday, right? I put some money in a red envelope. That means that money is lucky for you. Don't put in a white envelope.
Okay.
That means fulfillment.
Oh my God, I feel like I've done that in the past.
The store has an abundance of offerings, but its most important commodity is family.
Hi, Dad.
Oh yeah, hi.
How you doing? Very nice to meet you. I'm Paige.
Hi, Paige. How
I've
are
heard
you?
a lot about you.
I'm sure my dad has told you a lot.
Yes, but there's another generation. Little Miss Chinatown.
Nalia,
that's
she's
beautiful.
almost 4 years old.
Wow.
The reason why I started her account was because it was an opportunity for me to be able to show what it's like to be at a mom and pop store.
Starting small and then know how grandpa make money not so easy, working hard to make this kind of teaching, right? You cannot learn from school.
It's a true family business.
Yeah, right.
Yes. What's your favorite part about giving the tours?
Honestly, but just building community, like getting to know these small business owners, their stories, as well as connect with guests from all over the world.
My great-grandfather and my grandfather, they came over here. It's a little historic, it's a little bit like we wanted to preserve Manhattan Chinatown.
Chinatown is good area, I think. We are New York City.
I talk to my customer even from before. Now they come in, say, oh, you're not my customer. They say, what? I say, now you'll be my friend.
Harlem is a revolutionary destination, famously known as the Black Mecca of the world. From the Harlem Renaissance, the Apollo, and the iconic Globetrotters, this historical neighborhood overflows with creativity. And now, it's influencing the next generation on the ice. Welcome to Ice Hockey in Harlem. And executive director Malik Garvin is at the forefront of it all, carrying on the legacy of greats like Willie O'Ree, who broke the NHL's color barrier in 1958.
I started playing ice hockey at the age of 3.
Wow, can you even stand at 3, especially on ice?
It was tough, but it was something that I endured, and I loved it. I also went to school here attached to the schoolyard.
Oh, wow.
If you look at the bottom of these rectangles in the fence, they kind of resemble a hockey net. So we would always call up our friends in the neighborhood who are also in ice hockey in Harlem. We'd pick a square in the back corner over there, and we would play hockey. It was game on.
With a mission to open new doors for promising young people from his community, he works tirelessly to provide an alternative sport.
So our program is completely free of charge. Everything I had was thanks to ice hockey in Harlem, including a great education. And I knew that there were kids in this neighborhood who could have similar outcomes to I had if they had proper guidance and stuck with it in the classroom and on the ice.
Much like Malik, Leah and her brother Blaze are among many youths that have reaped the rewards of the program.
Before this, I wouldn't have imagined ever skating on the ice. Like, I thought that was like a fantasy or a dream, but this is like really cool. I literally feel like I'm gliding and flying on the ice. I feel like it's a really exclusive experience that I'm not gonna get anywhere else. Nice! You go celebrate, that was awesome.
And Leah's mom is truly proud of the progress her daughter has made.
This experience has been invaluable. My daughter is a good sport. She's coaching, she's volunteering her time. They actually got to meet Leo Reed, because my kids have definitely been bitten by the hockey bug.
Wow, it's a lot of kids.
Yes, we got a lot of kids. We're getting ready for practice here for our Learn to Skate group. Over 60 kids who never skated before the season started.
Step 1, learning the gear.
We got shoulder pads here, gloves, and another shin pad, all right?
Where's your neck guard? Can you help me with my shoulder pads?
I would love to. I don't know if I know how to do it, so you tell me if I'm doing it right. And where does this one go? Back here?
I gotta put the top one.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I think we're doing it wrong.
But she's doing it like this.
I know, I told you. This goes on underneath.
Okay.
Okay. No, I'm sweating and I haven't even done anything yet.
Step 2, suit up.
This bag is massive. This is my weekend bag.
You want to start from the bottom and go all the way up. There you go, perfect.
This is a lot of work.
A lot of work. There we go, now you got it.
Malik, if I break a nail,
uh-oh,
it's your fault. I feel like I'm being crowned.
All right, looking like a hockey player.
Step 3, hit the ice.
Thank you so much. Oh my God, you're so good and I'm so bad.
Remember your hockey position? Come on, hockey stance. We're gonna do some fun drills with the stick. The stick always has to be where you have it right now. And that's the steering wheel for your scooter. You guys ever drive a scooter before?
Yeah.
Hang on, push like this.
What?
Push.
This is the hardest thing I've ever done.
You can turn your foot. Oh, and now we learn how to get up.
Wow, these really work. I'm out of breath and I've gone 3 steps. I've already fallen more than every child here.
All right, turn around.
This is hard. Come help me.
Do an L and then this foot is gonna push back.
That foot's gonna push back. Okay. Oh, that helped. You're a good teacher, Malaya. These kids definitely know what they're doing. They know their stuff.
Come on, get back together.
I'm sorry. I have to get back to class.
After a day of hockey, I may be sore, but my heart is warm with the love radiating from every kid on the ice.
You guys did a really awesome job today. Let's bring it in. 1, 2, 3.
So did you ever think that you were gonna be an ice hockey mom?
No, ice hockey wasn't on my radar at all. My introduction to ice hockey is through these kids.
Yeah.
But now I am for sure a hockey mom.
I feel this is where he should be in life. He's able to teach other kids what he learned in the program.
Our kids in the program want to be hockey players. They want to go play in college. They want to play pro. And the game has become more inclusive and diverse.
Malik was so right when he said the kids really learn to fall and get back up. And I'm so proud of how they put on all their gear, they're ready to go, they get out on the ice, they do what the coaches tell them, they fall, and they get right back up.
Fashion is one of my first loves, so it only makes sense that New York City makes my heart sing. From the iconic runway shows to 7th Avenue, New York's influence dates back to the 1800s when it was the nation's largest garment manufacturer. Today, Tailored in Brooklyn's Industry City is reviving New York's manufacturing legacy.
So everything here is made from a 3D printer?
Yes, yeah,
Okay,
3D
wow.
knitting machine.
So cute.
Right?
How is 3D printing different from regular manufacturing?
So in typical manufacturing, especially with sweaters, you're producing at least 300 or 500 items at a time.
Oh, wow.
We've created a software to go with our 3D knitting machines.
So is this what every designer sees when they log on?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they have access to the whole platform. It follows them from development through production. We're really utilizing the effectiveness of the 3D knitting machine plus our software so that you don't have to carry any inventory.
If you have the idea of something you want in your closet, you can make it. Like you can even make bathing suits.
Yes.
Maybe we'll go somewhere tropical. How many designers do you work with?
We have over 60 brand partners signed up right now.
Wow.
So we have Yumi, who came in and she got super inspired by all the styles that we have here.
Yumi Nu is a singer, songwriter, and model who has graced the covers of Vogue Hong Kong and Sports Illustrated. Now she's adding fashion designer to her resume with her line, Blue Key.
What made you decide to become a fashion designer?
I think I just hit a wall as a customer and as a model. I've tried so many plus size options for clothing.
The fabrics you chose really are so comfortable.
Thank you.
So when you walked into Tailored, were you just like, yep, this is where I belong?
Yeah, definitely. I really like that they have such a range of possibility here. It's like scarves and basic sweaters, but then they also could make something with a cutout in the arm and thumb holes.
Oh, I didn't even see the thumb holes.
Yes, I'm a big thumb holes person.
Me too.
After gushing over Yumi's designs, I'm inspired. So I'm off to the factory floor for a closer look.
Wow, this is incredible. There's so many machines, so many people working.
So once your customers place your order, it goes into knitting. It comes from the yarn on the cone right through the machine, and then it'll go to quality control, finishing, washing, drying, steaming, and packing, and then drop shipping right to your customer.
It's incredible.
So as an order comes in, if 1 piece or 100 pieces, it gets a QR code, and that QR code travels with it through the whole production process, so we can track each stage as it's happening. Each thread goes through this machine into the feeders, over the needles.
Oh my gosh.
So remember I mentioned the grandma knitting needles. This is like thousands of them.
Thousands of grandmas are in here.
Thousands of grandmas are right in here, exactly. It takes about an hour for the whole process to come out.
Oh, wow.
With my garment in hand, I am ready for a fashion show.
Honestly, this should have been my outfit for the day.
I know, well now you can walk
it.
out of here with it.
You were right about the thumb holes.
Especially
Like,
this one, it feels really good.
Do you feel like the 3D printing is changing the fashion game?
Yeah, I think definitely incorporating technology as it progresses into fashion and seeing how it could help minimize waste and fix these problems and holes in the fashion industry that are causing a lot of harm.
Typically you go into a factory and it's just piled with clothes everywhere.
Right. Yeah, it's very neat.
It's very neat because we're not overproducing. So we're just trying to make things as efficiently as possible, as cost effectively as possible, and with no waste.
By blending fashion and innovation, I am sure the next generation of designers and fashionistas will be on trend. It's been almost 10 years and I'm still in awe of New York City. The future of fashion, art, and community is bright. All you have to do is go out and explore what the next generation has in store.